Hello, kitties. Hope you're all well. I've been getting a lot of messages about how do you clear your house of negative or stale energy. So this is how I do it. The picture on the front is my stuff because I couldn't find the right picture. A lot of this my friend Magda actually taught me, but then I added my own stuff to it. So doing your entire house would take you a long time. But you don't want to do one room and then do another room another day. You want to do the whole house. But if you just live in, like you have one bedroom in a house and you're just doing your room, this won't take long. So first of all, I know people like sage. You can use sage if you want. But that's just getting the air in the room, basically. That's not getting everything out. And what I do, I need everything out. And it would be great for you guys to do it before Christmas to have a nice clean house. Because even if you know how to clean out your aura, which I have to make an audio on that too. If you could see energy, like stale energy or just weird things going on, you'd have a clean aura and be walking through basically dirt. That's what it looks like. Okay, so the stuff on the picture is, well, actually, it says the Oracle Blend. And that's something I use always, but I'm going to put that in an Oracle tip instead of putting it on this audio. I use that for everything. I use it in people's energy. And yes, it works in people's energy. It's mostly rose. I'll just tell you that for now. Okay, so cleaning your house, thoroughly from any energy you don't want. First thing, open all the windows. Then you put on like YouTube on your computer, on your, whatever you want to put it on. As loud as you can handle it. I put it on loud, but really strong African drums. You can find that on YouTube. And that's going to break it up. The sound of it breaks up energy. But a lot of the energy is stuck under the things we don't move around all the time. So, again, you open up all the windows, put the music on, and you're going to move let's just say we're talking about a room for right now. You need to move everything. You don't need to move your bed. That's too difficult. But you need to move every single thing in your room and just tilt it a little bit. You don't need to move it to another area or anything like that. Like say you open up your medicine cabinet. You want to move everything just a little bit. You go in your closet where your clothes are hanging up. And you can either do it with your hand, a stick. As you can see, my selenite stick is on the cover. I use that for everything. So I would sweep through my clothes with the selenite stick. You don't have to. You can use a hanger, your hand, anything. You're just moving the clothes. If you have a stack of clothes on the floor that you just have been sitting there for a month or whatever, just pick them up in the air and let them fall back on the ground. The whole point is to get the energy out from under things, like your desk, your computer, a chest, a chair, the TV set, everything. You're just going to move it slightly, on an angle. that goes for if you're in your bathroom and you have a bunch of face stuff, unless you use that stuff every day. But if you have an area where, say you keep a lot of vitamins or something, I don't know, a lot of vitamin bottles or oils that you don't use that much, hopefully you're using your vitamins, but I'm just giving you an example. You need to just move everything around and shake it up. Once you move everything around, the energy's going to come out from underneath. Now, the big stuff like the furniture, lamps, stuff like that, you're going to leave tilted as the drums are going. Okay? Then you're going to vacuum the floor. You don't need to put anything on the floor unless you have hardwood floors. Then you're going to mop the floor. The whole time the windows are open, the whole time the music's going. Then, what I do, because I'm an energy worker, but it doesn't matter, I can explain this to you guys. I take my selenite stick, and it's kind of like pushing the air from the room and throwing it out the window. If you don't have a selenite stick, it's okay. You would just take both your hands and just make a sweeping motion like you're actually pushing the air, because you actually are. If you're not an energy worker, this is going to seem odd, but this is real. And do it with some emphasis, like you're pushing it, like I want this out of here, whatever it is. So just keep pushing the air all over the place. Go all over your room or all over the house, and you're doing this all over the place. Okay? After you do that, you can put all the furniture and all the bottles and everything back. Then take regular salt, not Himalayan, regular table salt, and throw it in each corner of the room. You can leave it there, or in a couple days you can get rid of it. Doesn't matter. I always leave mine there. Now, at this point, you want to use some kind of smoke. So, I just don't like sage. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell of a lot of strong stuff. But I've had experience with sage versus Palo Santo sticks. And that is also on the front. The picture on the front. Those things are insane. I mean, those are great to take to a hotel. If you're going into a hotel, you grab some of those. You burn a little bit before you're going into a hotel. There's all kinds of energy in the room. You don't have to move everything around if you're just staying a couple nights or whatever. But those sticks are the bomb. So after you're done with burning the sticks around, then just leave the windows open because the room's going to be a little smoky. You can keep the music on for another 5-10 minutes, and you're done. It's completely done. Now, when you do the smoke, the sticks, you want to get that smoke everywhere. Like, let's say you're doing your TV area and it's in a stand with the doors, a console. You would open the drawers and get some smoke in the drawers behind the TV. You want that smoke to go everywhere. If you're doing your dresser and you have a sock drawer, or your shirts are in there, whatever it is. You just open the drawer a little bit, get a little bit of smoke in there. Go underneath things. You want to go, get a little bit under the bed. You don't have to do all under the bed or anything. You want to open everything up and get the smoke in there. And then, of course, you take another stick. You'll probably burn out the first one on that. And you go against the walls. Do it any way you can. It's better to start as high as you can and go down they say. It doesn't matter to me. Curtains, make sure you do the front of the curtains and behind them. And even curtains, you're going to, like if they're tied, you want to open those curtains up, get all that energy out of there. So let me know how it worked for you and how it felt. And also, just as an intention thing, very nice thing to do. That's why there's a candle in the picture. A white candle. Light a white candle and just let it burn out. And you will have a fresh, clean house. Love you guys.